Many crystal caverns will be rising up in Mexico. There are many sacred crystal caverns and caves deep under Mexico. They are rising up. Tihuataneo. This place is a place for you to visit. Your green aventurine is a calling stone. It calls out, and earth answers. There is much love there. Yes? So you ask about the two paths of humanity. You ask, was there a third path? The first one is humanity connects through love, and then love conquers all. This is still possible. Remove your doubts.
Is there any way to remove these lower life people you mentioned that could possibly be interfering with the first plan?
Support the healers who are healing the lower life energies. Shamans, gatekeepers, earth healers, angelic healers. These are primary. Your guardian angels will help with this. If you do not know what to use your guardian angel for with your daily life, put your guardian angel to work with sending love to the dark entities. No one can love like an angel, and really no one can resist an angel's love. Not even demons. That is why demons fear angels. The reptilians fall when the angels wrap their arms and wings around them.
Who are the reptilians?
The reptilians are deeply fallen beings who became very low energy, and they wish to manipulate your planet to become dark, low energy so that they can stay here. They are like energy couch potato. When you have a friend who is very depressed and you go to visit them and their home is filthy, they are lying on their sofa with junk food and a Cheeto in their hair and terrible TV, and they smell bad, and you say, "Come on, let's get up," and they go, "Ah, I hate you, get out of here. Who asked you to come here anyway?" Because they wish to stay low. And then you send this person love. You say, "Hey, I'm here for you. You know I love you." Then your friend cries and says, "I don't know what to do." And then you talk. And then you say, "The first thing you do is please take a shower, put on something nice. Let's get out of here. I'll take you out to eat." This is how the angels work with reptilians. And the reptilians want to make this entire planet their messy depression apartment.
This is the same reptilians that you see online working with the government
Yes,
And the average draconian.
yes,
and others.
yes. They are manipulating those who believe they have power.
So what do you
Sometimes
say to those who think that it's just a conspiracy, that they don't exist, and the only proof that they have are video,
tell these people
but digital?
if the answer To heal things is just be a loving, kind person and send love. What's that going to hurt? You don't have to believe to be a good person. And if you think about it, it doesn't matter if this is real or not because because we know there are those who need love and we know putting love out there makes bad things turn good. So who cares if it is this person being low, dark being, or if it is someone manipulating that person who was also, who knows, maybe another person manipulating them, maybe a dark energy. It doesn't matter. The healing must happen. When you die, you will see everything anyway and know the answers. You don't need to be so greedy to know answers before you take action. We don't mean greedy bad way. We mean sometimes you do, and then later you go, oh, that's how it worked. Sometimes, if you can't puzzle the answer, you just go ahead and say, you know what? I'm just going to be a nice person and send love to everyone. And the more love you send, the more you go, wow, I got a lot of love, and love is flowing straight from my angels and my guides, and from God and Gaia, and from all these beings I don't know who they are, and it's filling my planet. And then you look up and you say, who are all these beings I'm connected with? And you realize you're in a collective with everyone. And it's very nice. So if they say they do not believe you, you don't need to convince them. It doesn't matter. Say, let's just be nice people and see what happens. And we can figure out who's causing the mischief later.
Is God pure consciousness or is some kind of scientific matrix paradigm that created us?
God, God.
Is Jesus coming through?
Soon, God is pure being. We will bring Jesus now while we talk with God and Gaia and ask them how to answer your question in the way that you will enjoy. My beloved friends, I wish to share with you a story of the time of my death, the time Earth became a collective of love, a time that happened but was written out of history. My mother is here. She gives her blessings to you. My father is here. He shares his love for your being. My bride is here to support me with her energy. Michael, Metatron are here. They are calling in their angels. Allow yourselves to open. Allow yourselves to feel the love and the light and to receive my words. By the time it was the time for me to leave this plane, I had become so pure a being that no one below the frequency of love could touch me or be near me. Those who did not have love could not even come within a hectare of my being. My beloved friend, no, not that story. It took many efforts, many months before the Romans could accept my offering to be sacrificed. I would go to where they were, they would back away. They would not even see me. They would say, "Look at that sunset." And then they would turn their backs and forget my existence, wiped from their minds and memory. It was difficult. Finally, I lowered my vibration through much stillness and meditation. I contained my being inside myself. My aura reflected inward and down into earth. And then finally, they were able to see me and take me. To be crucified was common in that time. I knew when I came to life, this would be my end. They thought they were clever because they crucified me with murderers and thieves, those who were held in high regard were not killed in this way. I was killed with the lowest of the low, at least by the perception of those who were killing me, because they wished to demean me before my followers. They did not crucify me by normal means, but in the way that would be most painful and invite the slowest possible death. They put thorns across my brow to shut out my third eye, thinking I would not see my Father. They wished me to be in such pain that I would be not myself, but one less than before my followers, my friends, my peers. This was all preordained. What they did not realize at that time, but they had realized when we contracted before life, is that energy is your choice. You are who you are from your core being outward. Anything that comes from outward to you is a gift from others. When they give you this energy, it is your choice how you will receive it. My choice was to take this tremendous amount of pain energy and indignity energy and transform it to love. And there on the cross, I allowed my inner being, my energy, to again radiate out. It fed upon the energy from the pain. And I sent this energy to my brothers and sisters who were being crucified beside me. This was also by soul contract. Each of those people had come to life for the purpose of this moment and whatever personal elements they wished to experience during their lives. We became one energy of love, and that energy flowed out over all those who were present and filled them with love. In one moment, the persecutors and the mourners became one, and they were all filled with love. And that energy rolled out and flowed until gaining power as it rolled and flowed. That energy covered the planet, your entire planet, and created a new mandala of energy, the Christ energy. And for a beautiful, long moment, the world was one. The world was healed. That energy that surrounded your planets and connected each being flowed through the planet. Your one planet became one being. That was the birth of the Christ crystalline conscience. And then the energy dissipated. Those who were lame were healed. Those who were dying returned to life and had a pleasant time for a while. Those who hated loved. Those who feared rejoiced in goodness. It is our divine parents' wish that every being has freedom of will. Even your beloved angels have freedom of will. It exists in a different manner, as a collective in the frequency of the highest love and joy. Humanity has total freedom of will. It was inevitable that some would rise, some would fall, some would move this way, that way, some would forget, and others would cling too closely. Nothing remains as it was. Nothing remains as it is. You asked for a third way, for humanity to raise your vibration. Turn to those of the highest vibration. Connect with them. You can create a mandala of love that will be unique for your own. And that mandala will activate all the mandalas, including mine. You have this ability within you because it truly is within you, within your heart. You are a being of eternal love and divine light. That is within you. Do not doubt that. That is who you are. I am one such as you who has more experience, more skills, but I have the same love, which means you have the same love that I have. If my love could fill your planet, yours can as well. Believe this in yourself. Know this to be true. You are my loves. You have the love of my parents and the angels within you already connected. Open yourself to it, and the miracles will fall forward, and the effect will be dramatic and amazing. Value the divine being that is within yourself. Feel the love of your heart and share this love with all. It will spread. There are many on your planet who are contracted by soul to help you with this, just as they helped me. As I was able to ignite my frequency to such pure love. Each of you has this ability. It is not required, but the higher you raise your love, the more beautiful your planet will be. My parents are beings of love. You are beings of love. Everyone was birthed from love because our divine parents are love. That is truly all they are. If you glory in their divine wonderment, it is because you glory in love and you hope to fathom all that love can create because love created all. I share my love with you now. My love is with you always. Oh, feel within yourself. Feel how special you are. Feel the beauty of your being. This is you. If you honor yourself, you will realize how ridiculous self-doubt is and let your being shine. This session is complete. Receive your love. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Wow, that felt like 10 minutes. The final one who came through was Joseph. I was asked to tell all of you Jesus was a human who, like Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Buddha, just evolved himself through many lifetimes and his work between lifetimes. He was not an anomaly. He is something that exists within each of us that we can be on whatever level works for us. But don't, like beat yourself up when you're trying to be Jesus and you still have all your other things you're dealing with. We're on each our unique karmic path. They're saying, don't be Jesus, be yourself. Honor yourself. Be true to your being and be yourself from the inside out. Because we do have the ability to raise the love and the vibration of this planet. We do, just these of us in this room have this ability. There are already so many out there who are doing this. And there are those who are like waking up every day. People are being triggered, and it's happening now. The librarians say it is happening now. They're saying, we got this. We can do this. None of us would have chosen to come to life at this time otherwise. We are here because we got this. And also to live the lives that we choose to live. We got our personal stuff, but we're here because we're ready for this.
I wasn't intending when I asked the question about the third option.
You got one?
Yeah. The first option is just, a lot of it we can't control. There are those in power who want war. We can't control them. So if the message was everyone has to be in agreement and not wanting to go to war.
No, just send the love. And it rolls out. It changes. It grows.
Bonita, what father is he talking about when he said my mother and father is here?
Joseph and Mary were here, and Mary Magdalene was here giving Jesus. Mary Magdalene grounded Jesus. So Jesus was able to come through and speak through me because she was standing with her hand on my back the whole time, keeping his energy there and directing it into the earth. They are the divine masculine, divine feminine, God and Gaia, Joseph and Mary, Jesus and Mary Magdalene. They were here to help him so that he didn't overwhelm us and to give him love and support.
But what is the meaning of me asking if God is pure consciousness and him telling us the story of him dying on the cross? What is the meaning? Because I'm lost a bit.
Well, his telling that was for the third story, the third avenue. But afterwards, when he said, our divine parents are pure love, God and Gaia created everything from love.
So who's God?
God is love. But love of such extraordinary love that it creates everything, that it is sentient,
So it can be called pure consciousness in our material world?
Yes.
For us to understand it?
God doesn't care what you call God.
But for me to comprehend the concept, I don't even want to conceptualize because I don't believe in concepts. But when I feel what I feel or I see what I see, I should feel that I am connected to pure consciousness, or I am connected to what?
Your understanding of everything will always be an evolution. It will be growing. And when you connect with love to others, like if you connect with love to the plants and the trees, you will get a level of understanding that's not like little bits at a time. It will be a huge amount of understanding, some of which you'll understand here, some here, some just resonating. It is the same with God. Everything was created from love, of love. But love is more than just an emotion passing between. Love is literally everything. So you can call God whatever you wish that helps you have a love connection, because 10 years from now, it'll be different. When we ask our guardian angels, what is your name? Guardian angel, and the angel gives their name. You might find a few years later, the guardian angel's like, now you can call me this, because they speak in frequencies.
Yeah, it already happened. Oh my God.
This is the frequency you can accept now. So this name for the it allows you to connect, but then your frequency goes up, and they're like,
So
oh, good,
I get
now
it, yeah.
you can call me this name. It is, it's the same.
And the diet thing was pretty funny because in my group, at least, a lot of us are thinking to become raw vegans, and we couldn't really explain why because the very first idea was the fact that we've seen so many videos of animals being, killed, not sacrificed, and you connect on that level, but on an energetic level, I could not understand why it's so much talk about it and why the feeling inside of us is there, but we still cannot really do it right away. So yeah, it was very interesting to
Yeah.
hit on that so like clear and to the point.
They usually don't tell me much about what they're going to talk about because really they kind of cruise through your louder thoughts. So many of you, you may have found questions that you had coming in got answered. Thank you all for actually asking questions. You are literally the first group to do that. I mean, part of it is because they're still learning not to like blast their energy out there. I don't know if you were feeling any energy coming out, and sometimes they're like, wow, and they're like, oh, pull back, pull back. It's actually Snag was telling them when they were getting too much. Because they're like a runaway freight train.
I could have sworn I turned myself on. Like, I'm not even joking. It rang during the
Yeah,
whole
it could
thing.
happen.
And I was like, yeah.
No, it couldn't be they turned it on because they are jokers and they love hearing like one time I was the first time I channeled them was at the Love Light Festival and I was in an outdoor pavilion and there were like several sound healers around. Right behind me there was someone who did healing gongs. Every time that gong went off, they're like, "Whoa, what was that? Whoa, whoa!" And I was like,
Yeah, they got excited.
Because you were talking about the clock and stuff like that.
yeah. So, it could well be. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. They do things like that. They broke my video camera. So,
So I have a question. So during this session, they said, okay, option one, option three, they could work. And yet they also said have a safe place for
oh, yeah. Okay. So they were showing me during that part. No one knows what's going to happen because nothing in our current political system is going by the soul contracts, by how it's supposed to be. Hillary Clinton was supposed to win the election. Like after the election, Archangel Michael's like, what happened? How did this happen? There was genuine confusion up there. Have a good night. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to load this up on YouTube. So you can grab it there if you want to watch it again. Okay. Since nothing is going as it was supposed to happen, there's a lot of reshuffling up there. Just like, when you have a day and a thing goes right and then weird disasters happen, then you have to pull back, regroup, and get everyone together. It's the same, but and even when everything goes wrong, you try to see how you can not just salvage part of the day, but use what happened in a way to make things better. Or so they're
Plus,
going.
we can change reality at any
Exactly.
time. So we shouldn't be so concerned who's running the country. In a sense, we run our own reality.
Exactly.
Right?
And you work with what you got. Right now, this is what we got, but they're not sure what's going to happen. So their feeling is, yeah, between North Korea and us, like, who knows what will happen? So they're like, just to be on the safe side. Don't be taken by surprise.
Well, if it's the atomic bomb, it's kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, we're a little close to it. But they're
Can we
just,
shield ourselves in some kind of energy that would protect the
that would be a
property?
powerful shield.
Yeah.
But they're just like, because normally they kind of know what's going to happen, And they're like, we don't know what's going to happen.
So if you are moving, we are moving with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, for
But
real.
the Arcturians have completely taken over that in that which they will not allow any nuclear bombs to go off.
Oh, good.
They've been taking over that for a long time. Arcturians, they're like any attempt for that, atomic bombs, nuclear bombs, the ships take care of that. And you can look a little bit deeper into that.
Is that a planet or it's just like beings that are around us from ancient times? They are ancient beings.
They're higher dimensional.
Oh, higher dimensional.
What was the name?
Arcturians.
And when we read stuff like this on internet, is something that how do we define like what's true and what? Because there are a lot of
You
groups.
find information depending just wherever you are on your journey, whatever resonates with you. What resonates with them, you'll get a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of activity.
Allow me to.
Yeah. And if things feel like this just feels wrong, then go to another thing.
Yeah. So we go by instinct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you all so much. They're really anxious to share these messages. And,
We
I-
bombard
I
with
was positive.
yeah.